Since yesterday. So it hasn't really been that long, so I can't really say it hasn't. So I can't really say it's been a while. So yesterday when I was streaming this, literally nobody came and joined. I was a little sad about that, but it's okay. I mean, I do archive these streams, so if nobody comes here to watch, the the recordings will be up because I do save them. I talked about last time I talked about downloading the stream and just uploading it to YouTube later. I found out that I don't have to do that. I can actually export to YouTube straight from Twitch, so that is very convenient. So I'm grateful that's a feature. Yeah. So with that, enough dicking around and time to start up the game. uh, okay. Might take a little bit for both. Okay, there we go. Now we got both screens showing up. Alright. Now just to boot up the game, Professor Layton, the Curious Village, here it is. Yeah, last night I had a habit of clicking on the OBS preview instead of the game itself, but hopefully an issue today. But you never know, I could just be a complete dumbass again and just still do it. So, here we go. Last time in St. Mystere, the professor was invited to the town to solve the mystery of the Golden Apple. And instead of talking about the mystery, he ended up having to chase after a cat. So, our story so far. Having finally returned to Reinhold Manor with Claudia in tow, Layton and Luke are horrified to discover that a murder has taken place there during their absence. Oh, that's right, there was a murder. Somebody fucking died. Waiting for Luke and Layton at the manor is Police Detective Inspector Chelmy. Upon receiving a report on the murder, he has raced to St. Mystere to conduct an investigation. He has suspicions about Luke and Layton. Shortly after the murder, a servant to the Reinhold family named Raymond goes missing. At Lady Dahlia's request, Luke and the professor set out to gather information on his whereabouts. Okay, so where we left off last time, I went to check out Granny Riddleton's puzzle shack. I haven't actually gone inside yet. I don't want to screw around too much with puzzles and stuff, because I don't want to do too many puzzles that I don't have to, because if I do, I'll be spending way too much time with this game. I did have somebody viewing a second ago, but it looks like I'm all alone again, so I am very sad now. Very sad again. It's always very, very sad when people quit watching you. God. It's kind of it kind of sucks, because somebody just joins the stream and is like, and instead of and they just stick around, see what you're playing, they're like, screw this game sucks. They're like, it's just it makes it kind of, okay, enough going on about this. It's sad, but I'll play. Alright. I kind of wish somebody would be here so I could, have, chat or something. Nope, no one's here. It's just me all by myself. Since I'm here, might as well take a look at this puzzle. Juice pitchers. I could probably do that. I mean, like I said last time, there's a certain amount I have to solve. Here we have an 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked. And your task is to divide the 8 quarts of juice so that both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. Okay. Nope, this isn't quite. Let's see. Can make this 6. Okay, I think I'm getting there. Okay, there we go. I did it. I know what I'm doing, sometimes. Like half the time I know what I'm doing. Well done, if you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across a solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves, well fuck you. That was definitely more than 7, but who cares? I sure as hell don't. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Hey there. You've been pretty Hey there, you've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? You want to pass through here, you need to solve at least 12 puzzles first. But it looks like you've already done that, Well, I guess I just lied to you then. Dick. If you really want to pass through here, you're also gonna have to solve one more puzzle. Well, frick you! Frick you. Okay, I guess I gotta do another puzzle. Let's see. The dice below look normal enough. But... Ah, crap. God damn it. I really did do the dumbass thing I said I was going to try not to do when I clicked on the wrong screen. Frick! You know, if I had a capture card, I wouldn't be making this mistake because I would just be holding my 3DS and using my stinking stylus. But no, I'm using an emulator because I don't have a friggin' capture card. I wish I did have a capture card, though. Honestly, if I did, it would make playing the 3DS games later down the line easier. But I'm probably not going to have a capture card by then, so hopefully the Citra emulator will be good enough by the time I want to play those games. But we'll have to wait and see. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you should see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following: A, 0, B is 9, C is 6. What would D be? It's 3. No, I said 3, not 2. Fuck you. God, you're a dick. No, damn it. You piece of shit. There we go. God, what a pain in the ass. Yeah, the Layton games, when you're supposed to, like, handwrite something, they can be kind of a frickin' pain, but... Oh well. Way to go. You've earned it, mister, so come on through. Are you still after that scary cat? We are looking for one of Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Raymond. You haven't seen him about, have you? Raymond, huh? Yeah, I think I might have. Oh gosh, where'd I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking someone else. Go ask Lucy, she's standing under the clock tower. Ooh. We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting! I can't wait to see what's in store for us there. I found a hint coin. Okay, what did I do? I was looking for hint coins. Look, Professor, there's a puzzle hidden here. Fuck. Okay, this worm's life is to make it to the center of the apple. Complete this slide puzzle and help him realize his dream. With only 8 pieces to manage this task, it might seem easy, but it's probably harder than you imagine. Okay. Well, this is probably gonna... Well, this definitely won't be quick. Know that much. Let's see. Oof, this is kind of a pain. Oh, no. Fuck. Nope. Damn it. Shit. Okay, just move random pieces and see what the hell happens. That's what I gotta do, right? Frick! Damn it! What the hell? Didn't think this would be this much of a pain in the ass. Okay. I'll just have to keep trying. Okay. Nope, not quite. Nope, still not fucking there. Frick. Okay. Okay, I got this, don't I? Thing is, I just don't know which pieces I should be moving. You know, some of these puzzles I can just be at for God knows how many minutes. Like, I could spend more than 10 minutes on some of these. They're pretty ridiculous, you know? Also, I'll just do my best. Okay, and just keep going. Keep going. Okay. Just be very careful. Okay. Just keep going. I got this. I think I got this. I think. Think being the key word. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. There we go. Still going. Still doing it. Still doing it. Still doing it. Oh. Getting there. What a frackin' pain in the ass this is. Then what do you know? I did it.
Here's my guess.
I solved the puzzle. See? See, I'm a genius. I'm not a dumbass. Totally a genius. Well.
Well, time to move on.
I don't care if you could do it in your sleep, Luke, okay?
Look at that cat, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it? No, on second thought, it is a different cat. Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies that poor mouth, a rather mean one at that.
Yes. Did I say mouth or mouths?
Whatever, let's just pretend I said mouse.
Yes, Luke, speaking of mice, have you heard this one before? But the cat's picking on that mouse right now. What the frick? Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month. Birthing 12 babies at each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? Well, I only picked up one mouse, and considering for it to get pregnant, I would need mouse semen, so without mouse semen, I can't get any more mice. Gosh. People not watching me are missing some of my amazing quotes. Because on my Discord server, I have a random quotes section where you just post all kinds of quotes, and it's usually just most random, out of context shit we find. And like whenever we're in calls together, we just we always just quote each other on the most weird and awkward stuff that we say. So, yeah. So yeah, we say some pretty interesting stuff. So if you're on my Discord server, I would recommend taking a look. I actually did some videos. They're called did a little series called Discord Quotes, where I just go through the random quote section on my Discord server and I read my favorites out of the quotes. Those are usually fun to do. But enough worrying about. Time to move on. Correct. Excellent work, Luke. Alright, let's talk to... I think this is Lucy. I think. It's been a while. Theo's right.
Hee, what you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with this one together.
Okay. Oh no, this is a math puzzle. A boy and his big sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that, then I'll be 3 times your age. So, just how old is each sibling? Gonna have to think hard on this one. I hate the math shit. It's like math was never really a favorite of mine. Oh, also, I can spell any profanities I want. Fuck this. Fuck this shit. I can also draw a dead stick figure. Yeah, dead stick figures are fun, aren't they? See? Look, he's dead. Here are some stink lines. He's dead and stinky. Stink the dead... His name is Stink. Stink the dead stinky. God, why am I'm acting like I'm high or some shit, and I swear, I don't do drugs or anything, and, like, I haven't had any alcohol tonight, so... I guess I'm just kind of in a weird mood or some shit. So... let's see if I can figure this out. Yeah, some of these I can actually remember the answers, but some of them I don't exactly remember. But who knows?
Other times I just guess and get it right. Oh, I do think I said that last time.
Another puzzle solved.
Gosh. The second game uses the same puzzle theme. It's got a few different notes, and if you listen with headphones, there's like a drum beat that you'll notice. Other than that, it's the same song, so I feel like listening to that song for so long just messes with your head, because, like, I still remember that just being stuck in my head that Christmas, it was around Christmas time when I played it a few years back.
Was that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know the guy from the mansion? Raymond? He may look said it, but boy, does he like the nightlife. He's buddies with that party animal, Jarvis.
Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him?
Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road. Then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later.
Okay. Moving on. Yes.
What's this? Yes, it's just as I suspected. I can tell from here, sir. You have something you want to ask me, no? Don't even try to hide it, sir. It's in your eyes, and ask you may. Ask you may, after you solve this puzzle for me.
Oh. Here is an island view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly one time. The island folk say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross any pre-existing bridge, so where should your bridge go? Well, let's see. Yeah, I noticed the audio quality is not exactly perfect with Melon DS. Oh well. Not much I can really do about that. So... yeah, and that should do it.
Another puzzle solved.
I am still very sad. Nobody is here. It's just me. Oh well. Well, even with no one here, I'm thinking about. I'm not sure, like, if I'll do a consistent streaming schedule. Like, not sure how consistent I can be. I'm thinking I'll try 2 to 3 days a week. I'm thinking that maybe next week I'll just do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday until I can't really do Wednesdays anymore. And, you know, I'll just keep, I'll probably just keep doing this as long as I can do it. But I'll probably just do this, like, one more time this week and then take a break before I come back to it. Because, you know, I can't do nothing but this all the time because, like, there are other stuff I want to do at night. So, but whether I continue this tomorrow or Saturday is kind of up in the air right now. Because, like, I haven't really figured out when I'm doing all of this, but I'll just do whatever whenever I feel like it.
Just as I suspected, a fellow detective, your skills at puzzle solving are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own? It's in the eyes, I say. They never lie. And when they do, I know.
Going. Yeah. I don't want to talk to that guy. I'm probably going to get a puzzle if I do. Okay, I think this is Jarvis. Not a soul seems to live here. Okay. Just one hint coin. There we go. I got a hint coin. Alright, Jarvis. What does Jarvis have to say? Let me tell you, lately, St. Mystere has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Raymond since yesterday. Isn't that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanish. Poof, you can't walk the streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit more on what you know of these disappearances? Nope, can't say I know the particulars of the subject. Seems to me that only the folks vanishing were the ones complaining of feeling sick or tired. Ah, shucks. I don't really, remember much about it. You'd probably have better luck talking with Zappone about stuff like this, or is it Zappone? I hear he's in the know about pretty much everything. Zappone, you say? Where might we find this person? Wuzza? You mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? He's the slouchy guy with that fancy little mustache. You'll know him when you see him. Oh, so that guy gave the Italian accent, or my attempted Italian accent. Wow, it sure is hard to catch a lead on this case. The day is far from over, Luke. Let's see what else we can find out by asking around. Village disappearances has been added to the list of mysteries. Rumor has it a number of villagers have disappeared recently. Oddly enough, those who disappear or are abducted, as some suggest, often do so after complaining of general fatigue or other minor health issues. What a... Okay. Anything... Can I get any hint coins over here? There's a hint coin there. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Talk to Zappone or Zappone or whatever later. Arthur, let me in here, would you? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. It won't take but a minute. How old is Dad? Father and son are chatting when the son poses this question. Dad, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? The father replies, you want to know how old your old man is, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm as old as your age, plus half of my age. How old is the father? No, not more math shit. I hate math. I don't want to math. I don't want to math. Okay. Okay, enough whining. Okay. I think I've got it. Here we go.
Luke, here's my answer.
The answer is 44. Not 42. It's not the answer to life, the universe, and everything. 44. I guess I was on the right track all along. Thanks for your help, boys. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Good day. Okay. Let's talk to this guy now. Since he's apparently who I'm supposed to talk to now. Looking into the mysterious disappearances around the village, are you? Well, let me give you my take on the situation. Well, Is something the matter? Ah, yes, now I remember. If it's rumors you're after, take a tip from a fellow detective and go ask Gerton. He owns the restaurant in town. Okay, so, we go find the restaurant, wherever the heck that is.
You're looking for the restaurant now? It's not far, just ahead a little to the west of here. But before you run off again, I've got a tip for you. If you want to experience all that Saint Mystere has to offer, you can't just run from point A to point B. Take some time and explore the city from corner to corner. You'll be glad you did. Much appreciated. We'll be sure to give that a try. Come, Luke, now we have work to do. Well, I'm not going to explore everywhere that can be explored because, I want to finish this game at some point. What the heck was that sound? Oh, I've just had it! Would someone please stop an awful racket? What's the matter, sir? Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man. Never mind that. I'm furious. That sound, that horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made noise every once in a while, but recently it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me, you big jerk of a tower? How am I supposed to sleep? Please calm yourself, sir. Do you have any idea what the source of that deafening din is? Now that you mention it, I don't have the slightest clue about that. I've heard it's the roar of a huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? So the noise is coming from the tower, is it? Okay, let's see if either of these two have any puzzles for me. Hee. That guy gets so worked up he turns red like a tomato. You look so dumb. Okay. You're just being a bitch, like usual. Oh, this time I'm just livid. It's just too much to take. The needle on my wrath meter is completely buried. Why am I so worked up, you ask? It's this blasted puzzle. I've been trying to work it out since yesterday. I just can't get it, and it has me so steamed I can't sleep. You stupid jerk of a puzzle! Come here and take a look, will you? God, I feel like I might ruin my voice doing this shit. Okay, a man has been prescribed 10 pills today. He must take 1 pill a day, but because the concentration of the medicine is different in each pill, he must take them in a specific order. Since the pills all look the same, the man has decided to write numbers on each pill to help him remember the order he needs to take them in. How many pills does he have to number if he wants to keep track of the order? Well, first of all, I need to use the right screen. So, first of all, he doesn't need to label the first one that he takes. So he takes one on the first day, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And then on the last day, and then I'll take one on the last day. And then I believe there can be one that doesn't get labeled. So I think the answer is 7. If it's not 7, it's 8, but who knows. We'll see if I fuck this up. I did fuck it up. Fuck.
I suppose I thought wrong.
8. Yeah. I was a little confused when I was labeling when I was marking off the pills. There we go. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Puzzle has an answer.
So the man has to start taking his medicine today. The first thing he should do is take today's pill. Next, he should label the pills for days 2 through 9. If he does this, he shouldn't have to label the pill for the last day. It will be the only one without a label. He only needs to label 8 pills. There we go. What were you thinking, man? And here I was ready to solve it all by myself. Why'd you have to go and ruin everything? The nerve! But with that puzzle solved, I can finally sleep again, so I guess I owe you guys one. Thanks! I know you both have your work cut out for you, so good luck, yeah? Well, Sorry for helping you out, douchebag. Let's go to the restaurant now.
So, I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling those coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look.
In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Nope. Here we go. I think I got it. Yep. Now it's pointing down.
There we go.
I was actually worried about that puzzle for a second, but
Another puzzle solved.
that one was one of the more simple ones. It's not as bad as some of the later ones.
Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle nuts. St. Mystere's full of puzzle lovers like you two, but not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back.
Okay, I guess this is Crouton. Raymond? He hasn't been around today. It looks like we've hit another dead end. Too bad you couldn't find him. He usually skips out of work and comes here to gossip and have coffee. And you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumors from my customers lately. Recently, there's been talk of some strange old man running around St. Mystere kidnapping people. A kidnapper? Who is this old man? I heard all this secondhand, so you got me there. You need to find a better source for village gossip. You might want to try your luck at the cafe. Usually you'll hear rumors straight from the source there. It's almost sunset now, so the cafe should be open for dinner. A mysterious old man kidnapping village folk? Now that's a rumor. We solved the chapter even though we didn't find him. What? I played this before. And all these puzzles I didn't find. Okay. Professor, it's getting dark out. I'm afraid that's my cue to start closing up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get hungry. Yeah, I guess it's nighttime in the village now. Luke, let's take a moment to sum up our findings. We have a strange, roaring tower, disappearing villagers, and an odd, elderly kidnapper. It's all so bizarre. I can't make any sense of it all, Professor. I think we finally got some clues on our hands, my boy. Observing the nightlife in this village might tell us more of what we need to know. Great idea, Professor! Alright, time for Chapter 4, Night Falls. Save your progress. Yes, I would love to save my progress. Okay, let's see if this bitch has a puzzle, alright? I'm sorry, young lady, could you help us? We're looking for someone, you see, and... Sorry, can't help you. And by can't, I mean, I don't want to. I've barely even talked to Raymond, and I am so not interested in this search. Hehehe. But maybe if you help me solve this puzzle, I just might remember something. Hehe. Bitch. And just who do you think you are, young lady?
Just who do you think you are, bitch?
God. Terrible, aren't I? Puzzled aliens. Okay. From high in the sky, a pair of aliens observes humans using a bizarre object. Perplexed, one alien turns to the other and says, "How strange, the Earthling is opening a hole in a sheet of paper and marking it with a line to show other Earthlings where the hole is. I've never seen anything like it. What could the extraterrestrial visitors be talking about?" Oh, let's see. I got it. They are talking about penis. No, not penless. Not penless. It's penis. Obviously, they are talking about penis. No, I'm kidding. They are talking about hump ass.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Good, I solved another puzzle. That was one of them that I remembered. In case you couldn't tell. Well, I'll be moving on in just a second. Well, I'm gonna retweet my announcement and just say still live. Okay. Well, now that that's done, let's just get back into it. Hehehe. I've heard that if you aren't careful walking around St. Mystere at night, you can run into trouble. I bet Raymond wasn't being careful. What exactly do you mean? You found a painting scrap. Puzzled Aliens is now in your puzzle index. Why, thank you, game. Well, let's take a look at some of the puzzles that I missed. I can't see what they are just like until after I click on them. But I'm not gonna solve all of these. I'm gonna do some that I feel like solving. I'm doing this because if you've been watching if you've been watching tonight's stream, then you know there are puzzle counters. There are parts of the game where you're required to have solved a specific amount of puzzles. So I'm gonna try to solve. I'm not gonna do as many puzzles as I can, but I'm gonna try to solve some more so that I won't have to worry too much about it. So whatever. Anyways, let's just get back into this. On the counter, we have a 10-quart pitcher full of milk, an empty 7-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 10 quarts of milk so that the 10-quart pitcher and the 7-quart pitcher are each holding exactly 5 quarts. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's got 9. Okay. God, this isn't... This is not how it's supposed to go. Break. No, that isn't working.
Okay, let's start by doing that. So we got 3, 4, then 3. Okay. This is a huge pain in the ass, ain't it? That becomes 3, 4, 3. This shit. Shit. Fuck. No. Damn it, no. Fuck! No, you weren't supposed to pour that back. God damn it. God. I am struggling way too much with this milk. But, you know, it really could be anything, you know. I mean, you know, it's an E-rated game, so I can't say it's semen. Alright, because, you know, that would actually be pretty fucking disgusting. I wouldn't drink that shit. But it's definitely milk. Or, I mean, for all I know, I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be milk, but, you know, this white liquid could be anything. For all I know, it's probably fucking mayonnaise. I remember when I was reviewing the Colonel Sanders visual novel, I made a joke about the secret ingredient and how it was probably something disgusting. And I said, I said, because like they censored something for a secret ingredient, and I said like, and you know, it was supposed to be the joke, but like, I jokingly said it was supposed to be something else, and said my perverted boy brain's going to assume the worst. If you've been following the stream, you probably know what I was referring to. I just didn't feel comfortable with actually, you know, having it said, so that's probably why I censored it. But then again, I felt like that word would have made the most sense censored. So, yeah. Okay. The idea of one-line puzzles put to pen and paper. Okay. Which one can't be drawn with just one? Just put your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pen or retracing any lines. Let's see. Well, I would retrace here. But what about here? I probably wouldn't. Or would I? This is confusing. I don't know, let's guess. I think I remember it being the top half, but I'm not sure. It's probably wrong. I'm fucking wrong half the time anyways.
Here's my guess.
Oh, what do you know? I'm fucking right. I'm a fucking genius. I'm totally gonna overuse this joke by the end of this, aren't I? Alright. Stamp stumper? No. Triangles and ink? Hell no. Dust and dustpan? Oh, hell yes. I can totally do this one. It's a good thing I remember what this one was. Of dust and dustpan. As you can see, what we got here is some trash in a dustpan made out of matchsticks. So what we want to do, can you move 2 matchsticks to change the picture so the dustpan is holding the trash? Okay.
There we go. It's literally that frickin' easy.
Here's my answer. Every
There we
puzzle
go.
has an answer.
Yes, every puzzle has an answer. We know, Layton. We know, Herschel. We know. Got a notification on Twitter. When was it? It's from an old... it's from a tweet I made like this morning. I can worry about that later. For now, I can just worry about the game. Even though nobody's frickin' watching me. Unless you're watching this after, unless you're watching the archive. Which is probably how most people are gonna watch this anyways. Because nobody watches me when I'm live. No. Okay, 41. Let's see what this one is, at least. Don't know if I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. Fuck that. Yeah, let's see what 43 is. 3 umbrellas. Maybe. Not sure, but I'll try. Three identical-looking umbrellas are sitting upright in a stand. Assuming the owners don't check the umbrellas' labels, what percentage chance is there that only 2 people will walk off with their own umbrella? I think this is one of those puzzles that's trying to make you overthink it, but I need some time to process and make sure. Yeah, because like the thing is, if like nobody checks whose umbrella is whose, it's impossible for only 2. Because like here's the thing: there are 3 people, and there are 3 umbrellas. It's impossible for only 2 of them to grab the correct umbrella, because that would imply the last one isn't the other person. So there is a 0% chance of that happening. God, this freaking killed my brain. You know, sometimes I play Professor Layton because I think it will help. It'll help keep me from becoming too dumb. But then I play Professor Layton, and it just makes me realize how dumb I actually am. Don't quote me on that. Bickering Brothers. Yeah, sure, why not? I could probably do this one. I know it's a little annoying, but 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother has already sat down at the big table and is waiting for the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? Well, let's see if I can figure it out. Okay, so then... Here we go. Bam.
There we go.
There, I did it. Maybe. We'll see.
Thinking is the key to success.
Good job. Sit the boys as shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a proper answer. Okay. Almost 41. No. Okay. I'll do 31. No, I will not. Okay, I will leave and I will actually go to the cafe for real rather than dicking around with all these puzzles.
Alright, let's go, but this douchebag's in the way. Fuck. Okay, let's talk to this piece of shit. Oh goodness, whatever shall I do? What seems to be the trouble, sir? God, why am I being such a dick? Let's see here. Strong, young, and you look like you have a good back. Actually, I have a pretty fucking bad back. I haven't had a good back in years. Like, last time my back was decent, I was in elementary school. I've had a freaking terrible back for a long time. Oh, thank heavens you came along. I beg your pardon? I've searched everywhere and I just can't find the thing. Oh, I suppose I must have dropped it when I was out strolling by the park this afternoon. I would go search for it myself, but it's gotten dark out. It is awfully scary out there. Bah, nothing of the sort. It's just, well, I'm no spring chicken anymore, and my eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. So how about it, Sonny? You help out an old man and go searching from the park for me? What? But we are in the middle of our investigation right now. Now, Luke. No need to be rude. After all, the park is but a small ways away. Who knows? Might actually find some new information to aid our case there. Oh, fuck this guy. Besides, helping these people in need is the duty of any gentleman. Splendid. I'll wait right here for you to come back. I'm rooting for you. One more detail, please. What exactly did you drop? Drop? His porno mags. Oh my now, what was it? Oh, that's right. It was my watch. Actually, my best wristwatch. Bring it back for me, Sonny. Okay, I'm gonna head this way first. I think... Yeah, there we go. I knew there was a puzzle around here somewhere.
Oh look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle.
The Pet Hotel. Okay, a town not far from your home recently opened up a ritzy hotel for pets. Can you guess what kind of animal is currently relaxing in room 097? Move 2 matches to form the answer on... from the answer on the screen below. Gosh. Why was that so hard to say? It's kind of just... I'm stuttering like... My speech is a bit worse today. Oh my god. Here we go. It is for cats.
How does this sound?
And yes, I totally prefer cats to dogs. My cat is in my room right now, and he is sleeping on my bed. He's going to be 6 years old soon, and my cat is like the cutest thing ever. I love him to death. He's such a cute little guy.
That was a cinch.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and search the park now. Fuck, I didn't want to do that. That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. I don't want to do this puzzle, so I'll quit. Gee, that's a tough one, Professor. Well, I don't want to fucking bother with that one. Fuck this guy, then. But yeah, I like how in later games you know if you're triggering a puzzle when you click on someone or something. I wonder if this issue has been fixed in the ports of Professor Layton, The Curious Village. I know there's an HD mobile version available worldwide right now. The second game has an HD mobile version as well. I've heard the earlier Layton games have been getting Switch ports in Japan. I think. I'm not entirely sure about that, but hopefully I'm not wrong here. Gerard lost something again? I think he's getting kind of slow. He's always dropping stuff. So, what did he drop this time? Let me guess. Was it a wristwatch? Indeed, he did drop a wristwatch. I can't say wristwatch, can I? Did you pick it up around here? Yep. Well, actually, no, because Beatrice was actually the one to find it. Thing is, it was already late when she found it, so she decided to hold on to it until morning. Go to the inn, you can probably ask her for it. So there you go. Now that I've got your hand, could you give me a hand and solve this here puzzle? Fuck you. Dark places give me the willies, but I wanted to solve this puzzle so bad, I came out here for help. This puzzle is all about stars, see? Maybe you can make sense out of this thing, hmm? Of course, I'd be happy to help you out with it. Well, maybe you would, but doesn't mean I would. Okay, legend has it that people used to stare up at the heavens and find images of animals or important events in the constellations. Looking up the star-filled sky here, try to connect the 5 largest objects in space to form the largest 5-pointed star possible. Connect stars by drawing a line between them. Make sure your line doesn't pass through another star along the way. Alright, that tree fucking counts. Oh, God. This will be fun, and by fun, I mean it'll be a pain in the ass. Really. I really mean this will be fucking pain. Okay, I think I got it.
That should do it.
Yep, I got it.
Critical thinking.
Well, that's good.
is the key to
Now I can move
success.
on and go to the inn and ask Beatrice for that stinking watch. Hey, thanks a bunch. I can finally go home and catch a few winks. Oh yeah, no, I remember. Beatrice from the inn was the one to find Gerard's watch. Don't forget to ask her about it, okay? Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh. Come, Luke, let's go. Stuff Bear will definitely go to Luke. I don't think Layton would need or want that, so... Layton would probably just want a big stack of pudding. But, yeah, only a Layton fan that's seen the parodies would get that. You can only imagine how quiet it's been around here. Yeah, I've been all by myself here. Because nobody's... But... I've still been playing anyways. Hello there, boys. Turning in for the night already? Not quite. I heard word that you found a wristwatch out by the entrance to the park. Oh, that old thing. Does it belong to you, Professor? Oh no, it's Gerard's. He dropped it today while wandering about town and asked me to help him find it. Why am I not surprised? That man sheds more stuff than a cat sitting by a fireplace. Alright then, here's that watch. That said, maybe you should switch gears and join me for some Sims 3 chaos. Well, maybe some other time. I'm gonna take this around to about a couple hours. It's been like at least one. So and I'll probably be playing this game at least a few times a week until I'm done. But yeah, I'd love to do another live stream with you at some point. I was just thinking to myself, the professor is far too fashionable to wear this old thing. Haha, thank you very much. Got a wristwatch. Oh yes, and just out of curiosity, you haven't seen Raymond out lately, have you? Ah, okay. Raymond. That skinny man with the big purple lips? No, he hasn't come by today. But you know, for all his fancy clothing, I hear he's actually quite the layabout. He's probably off idling at the cafe. Why not check him there? I see what you're doing, you're making some competition. Hoping everybody will come over to your stream instead of mine. They probably will. Oh well. I see. If that's the case, I'd like to go to the cafe right away. Do you mind keeping the front door open a little longer?
Oh, don't you worry, Professor. Another guest arrived to stay the night, and I'm setting up his room. Besides, my door is always open for a dashing gentleman such as yourself. Okay. Now I can finally talk to Gerard. Oh, so you found my watch, did you? But of course, a gentleman always helps those in distress. Speaking of which, we're still quite worried about Raymond's whereabouts and should probably return to our search now. Yep, seeing mysterious strange like that. Despite its size, it can be quite challenging to find people. Sometimes it feels like running in a darn maze. Speaking of mazes, you ever heard of this one, Sonny? God, you're gonna throw a puzzle my way every time I talk to you, aren't you? But we really must be on the run. Okay, a mysterious bandit is on the lam and trying to escape the police who are hot on his trail. His entrance into this part of town is marked with an arrow. The particular bandit follows a peculiar creed and has vowed never to go backward or turn around. Additionally, whenever he meets an intersection, he will always turn left or right. Now, as you can see from the map, this part of town has multiple exits, which are labeled A through G. Of all the exits here, which one will the bandit never be able to pass through? Well, that's gonna take some time for me to figure out. He has game active left already. He's doing, I guess he's, or no, it says he's still watching me. Now let's see. The answer to this would be, B. There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Now I can move on to the next stuff. You're a sharp one, Sonny. You know, if you're looking for someone, you should ask around at the inn or cafe. Well, I want to go to the cafe, but you're in my way, you douchebag. As you know, the inn is right by the entrance to the village. The cafe is right at the fork in the road just north of here. We've already searched the inn, but checking the cafe sounds like a good idea. We'll be sure to stop by. Well then, I'm off to bed. An old man needs his beauty rest. Thanks again for your help. Think nothing of it, sir. I'll give this one to Luke. On the Run is now in your puzzle index. Alright, now to move on. Not gonna see if they have any puzzles right now. Yeah. Yeah, my cat's still sleeping. Yeah, he likes to sleep at the foot of my bed. He's a good cat. Oh no, I triggered a puzzle. Well, let's see if this is one I can do. Professor, there's a puzzle hidden over here. Well, let's see what kind of puzzle this one is. How many glasses? On the top row of the picture shown below, you have 3 cups of juice followed by empty cups. Your objective is to change things around so the cups are arranged as shown in the bottom row of the picture, assuming you can only move 1 cup at a time. The rearrangement has to be done by hands. How many cups will you have to pick up? I think the answer was 1. It's been a while, but I'm totally gonna fucking guess and see if this is the thing, if this is the one, but yep, I was right.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
So glad I remember some of these. Because some of these I'm just like too damn lazy to work out myself. Easy, let's go find more puzzles. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I've got a doozy of a puzzle right now. It's harder to crack than a coconut. And who knows, it might even have something to do with the case you're investigating right now. So what do you say? Help a fellow detective out, will you, brother? That's all very That's all very interesting, but I do believe there's been a mistake here. I'm no detective, you see. Say no more. Undercover and all that, then, yes? Very well. But I know a fellow sleuth when I see one.
Us being in the same train and all, I suppose it couldn't hurt if I let you have a look at this puzzle. A certain town has only 2 barbers in it. There aren't any other towns nearby, so everyone who lives there gets their hair cut by one of the 2 stylists. Looking at these 2 fine gentlemen, which one should you go to for the haircut? You should definitely go to A. Because A knows how to give a haircut.
How does this sound? Layton's apprentice saves the day.
That's right, and everyone in the village gets their hair cut by one of these 2 barbers. Yep.
Oh, you've done it. You've solved that monster of a riddle. Simply astounding. Even I couldn't do it.
Well, it wasn't that difficult. But on a more important subject, have you heard word from Raymond lately?
That you say, good sir? You want to solve more puzzles? Alright then here's a gem of a tip. Go visit Granny Riddleton's shack. That's all I can say. My detective's instinct tells me that another case is developing as we speak. I must take my leave now, but perhaps I'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, let's talk to this guy. Oh there. Never seen your mug in here before. What'll it be, pal? Oh, I'm not ordering anything. Actually, I just came by to inquire about a certain matter. Not here for the special then, huh? Well then, what do you want to know? No one has seen or heard from Raymond, the servant at Reinhold Manor, since this afternoon. We've looked about everywhere, to no avail. It's like he just vanished from St. Mystere. While talking with Crouton earlier, he mentioned a strange old man who is said to lurk around the village. Do you perchance know anything about such an individual? An old man? Oh right, that old rumor. So, you have heard of him before. If you have any information, anything at all, please share it with us. You're not from here, are you? Thing is, I can't have you spreading crazy rumors about St. Mystere to the outside world, now can I? Of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I could find it in me to trust you. Whoa, I see you've solved 30 puzzles. There we go, another puzzle counter. There are gonna be more of those later on. Alright then, here's an earful for you. I know a fellow who swears up and down that he saw a strange old geezer skittering about town. The fellow I know is Prosciutto. He's a wee one, but he's got the appetite of a wolverine. Do you know where we might find this Prosciutto? Can't say for sure, but at this hour, well, he's probably at home snacking on something. His house is on the road that winds up north from here. Why don't you go and pay that walking icebox a visit? Okay, I think I will. My cat might want out. Garfield. 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 Garfield? Oh, yeah, it's looking like he's wanna. I'm gonna have to let my cat out. Okay, well, I just let my cat out of the room. No, I went the wrong way. Shoot, what the hell am I thinking? I need to be up here. And I need to go this way and go in here. Okay, let's try not to trigger any puzzle. I just want hint coins. Okay. Well, he's probably gonna have a puzzle for me. Oh well. Hey, what do you want? Start jawing so I can get back to dinner. I heard from a fellow at the cafe that you witnessed a strange old man prowling about town. Could I ask you for a more detailed account of what you saw? Ah, okay. Oh, no. I think it was something like 4 days ago. I was on my way home from the market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around.
So I took a closer look, right? Wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butcher before I got there. Up close, it was some spooky old guy with a huge sack. I yelled at him, but the geezer just bolted. I was all like, man, look at that Gramps bust a move. I think that weirdo is the one who's been kidnapping people. You gotta be out at night. Watch yourself, you hear? Interesting. Okay, looks like he didn't have a puzzle. If I talk to him again, he probably will. Oh gosh, sorry, Professor. It's not that the investigation is boring me or anything, I'm just a little sleepy. It's gotten late. Let's report our findings to everyone at the mansion and wrap things up for the day. Professor, look over there! Oh my gosh, is that Raymond? Oh, and there's the old guy. Gosh. So, I guess videos don't play very well with this DS emulator. It's like this audio quality is really... the footage is about the same quality as on the DS, but like the audio during video is it's just not very good. Oh well. Well, we lost him. Yeah, that's a creepy-ass tower, isn't it? Oh no, we lost him! Luke, you saw that too, didn't you? No doubt about it. That was Raymond. Does that mean the kidnapper killed Raymond too? Ugh. Steady there, Luke. I think we do well to return to the site of Raymond's abduction. The kidnapper may have left a clue behind, you see? Right, lead. We need to go sweep the site of Raymond's abduction for clues. You're absolutely right, Professor. Professor, look at this. It's another cog. This appears to be identical to the item recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might find us? Do you think it might help us find who is responsible for both crimes? At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Dahlia. Come, Luke, back to the manor. Chapter 4 is complete. Alright, on to... Well, Chapter 5 doesn't start quite yet. After witnessing Raymond's abduction, the Professor and Luke return to the manor to report their findings. We have urgent news. Raymond has been abducted. What? Who? How? I must inform Madam at once. Madam, something terrible has happened. So are you saying that Raymond has also been involved in some kind of foul play? No, we can't be sure of that yet. However, time is of the essence. We must organize a search to locate him post-haste. Mr. Layton, what's the meaning of all this? Why do you insist on whipping the town up into a frenzy? The situation has changed recently, Inspector. We saw Raymond being abducted in town. I'm afraid you may have a serial murder case on your hands. You must rally the people of St. Mystere and organize a search. Mr. Layton, last time I checked, this was my case, not yours. It's too late to start looking tonight. We'll organize a search first thing in the morning. We've no time to debate whether or not to wake a few sleepy villagers. While we sit here bickering, poor Raymond may already be... Everyone, your attention please. Honest, Matthew, can't you say we're busy right now? What is it? My sincerest apologies, madam, but it's Raymond. He's returned. Returned? But...
Oh, my cat's annoying.
You want back in? Garfield. Come here. Garfield. Buddy. Garfield. Buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Garfield. Garfield. Come here. Hey, you come in or not? You're a Garfield, Garfield, come in.
Yeah, my cat's being a butt. I love the little guy, but he's an annoying little turd sometimes.
Yes, after the professor honored us with a visit, I went to the market to do the shopping. Why do you ask?
Just what is going on here? Yeah, I was gonna call my cat back in here because he was making noise, because usually that means he wants in, but he just wouldn't walk in, so. Well, there you have it, Layton. Now will you finally leave the detective work to the detective?
But we saw it! We saw it happen right before our eyes. Raymond, don't you remember any of this?
That's enough, Luke.
But no, he was...
Must apologize, Inspector Chelmy. It was dark out, and it seems that I was mistaken in what I saw. Now, if you'll excuse us, it's been a very long day, and I do believe we could all use a little bit of rest. I certainly agree. The last thing I need is some drowsy scholar creating a panic in the village. Well, good night to you all then. It says head back to the manor. Well, I should be heading back to the inn right now. I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw on the street. No, I'm certain that it was Raymond. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return healthy as can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him. It's so peculiar. Plus, Raymond wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. Any other village would be in a panic over something like this, but Saint Mystere, well, it's peculiar, that's all. There is something very peculiar about this whole town. Yes, in most places, no one would stand for this, but we've seen that Saint Mystere is anything but normal. More puzzles went to Granny Riddleton's shack. Okay, now it's morning. I think night falls like one more time, maybe. Not sure. But it's been a while since I played this. Can't remember how many in-game days go by, but it's definitely at least a few. Yes, don't you worry, I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from Inspector something or other. From Inspector Chelmy? He just kept saying that it was urgent and that you should meet him at Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday. Maybe so. We won't know until we get there. Come, Luke. Well, let's head on out. I will ignore Stash and Scarfin. And then I will head to Reinhold Manor. What's this on the grounds? Yeah, my brother just brought the cat in. Hey, Garfield. Hi. God, he's so cute. Love that little cat. What's that on the ground? It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What's it say, Luke? This reminds me of that one joke comic. It's like, in Curious Village, they keep finding these notes, and Layton keeps asking Luke to read them aloud. And somebody made a joke comic suggesting the professor can't actually read. It was pretty hilarious. It was actually dubbed by Prosy D, so yeah, if you can find that comic dub, if you can find that comic anywhere, I'd recommend watching Prosy D's dub of it.
Well, let's see here. It's just terrible. Lady Violet has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do? Lady Violet. Oh, this journal must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife.
My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him.
And that's the end.
Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot for the Baron and his family. Ah, shit. No, I was supposed to be going this way. God, what the hell is wrong with me? Well, actually, why don't I just ignore the inspector for now and just solve some more puzzles? Okay, let's see. Nope. Let's see. And this puzzle is find a star. Oh Lord. This one was... I remember this one being pretty damn annoying. So I just gotta look around and see where I find a star. There's one somewhere around here. I think I found it. Although, can't remember if it's this puzzle or another one. One of them was like really, really fucking sensitive.
How does this sound?
Oh, it might have been this one that was the sensitive as fuck one.
I was sure I had it.
Yeah, this was the sensitive one. Yeah, this puzzle was this puzzle was the piece of shit. Fuck this puzzle. Because, you know, that was the star.
I think I've got it.
I can say that much.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Now, let's see. What puzzle will I do next? What was 44? No. I won't do 44. What's 12? Let's see what 42 was. No. I won't do that one. I will definitely do this one. Okay. Here you have a set of small paper cards. On each card is a single letter, but one of the cards is missing its letter. What letter belongs here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we put an F for fuck. F for fuck. There we go.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Okay, I got the puzzle right. Now, Teak. Okay, that will go to Layton. What's puzzle 54? Monster. Yeah, I could probably do this one, I think. This is... I can definitely do it. Oh no, the town is in grave peril. As you read this, a fearsome monster is launching an attack on Saint Mystere. Ward off the beast by stabbing it in the eye, and for goodness sake, hurry. Can you tell where the monster is? Kind of like... kind of like an illusion type thing. But yeah.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Yeah, my cat's just like staring at me. He's just probably my cat's probably just wondering what the heck I'm doing. Which is like probably thinking like, what's that machine in front of you that you always use? Like, you know, it's my laptop, and he's probably wondering, what's that thing that you're talking into? What are you doing? I mean, you know, he's a cat. I doubt he really understands. Oh well, doesn't matter. He's just happy that he gets to sleep in my room. I'm not doing that puzzle. I think it's a math thing, so I won't worry about it right now. I don't think I'll do a racetrack riddle. Camera on the case? No. 1,000 times? No. Throw change? No. Fish thief? No. Cats and mice? I think I'll see what fish thief and cats and mice are, but if I'm not interested, I'll just move on with my life at that point. Okay, when you weren't looking, someone came by and gobbled up your fish dinner. Well, if I was having fish for dinner, there was a problem because, I don't like seafood. I don't, like, the only time I'd really have fish for dinner, well, this is if I was living on my own. If I was living on my own, the only time I'd have fish for dinner is if there's, like, nothing else to eat. But then again, if I was living on my own, why would I have fish in the house in the first place? But, I'm not the one that prepares meals in the house, so I don't really get a choice. When you weren't looking, someone came by and gobbled up your fish dinner. The three brothers near the scene of this dastardly crime had this to say. Me? Oh yeah, I ate it. It was good. Too. I saw A eat that fish right up. C. B and I didn't eat that fish. One of these three brothers is lying to you. Which one is it? Well, A said that he ate the fish, so I think we can trust B saying that he saw. We can probably trust B saying that A ate the fish. C, B and I didn't eat the fish. Well, B might not have, but maybe he had some of the fish. Oh, I was worried that my logic was going to turn out to be wrong. The liar here is C. A and C split your dinner and each ate half. The answer becomes clear when you realize that if A is lying, B must be lying as well. Yeah. Television, go to Luke. I don't think Layton will need it. Not doing camera in the case. No. I'll check out cats and mice, but if I'm not really interested, I'll just go. Continue the game. Yeah. I'm not feeling like doing a math puzzle right now, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Goodbye! Alright. Let's go see what the hell Chelney wants with my ass. What a fine ass it is. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. Puzzle. Huh? Look, there's a hole in that boat there. Oh, Professor, that reminds me. You ever heard the one about the sinking ship? SOS. 15 people are trapped aboard a ship that's going to sink in exactly 20 minutes. Their only chance for survival is the 5-person life raft stowed on their vessel. To make matters worse, the waters around the ship are teeming with man-eating sharks, so swimming to safety is out of the question. A round trip to the nearest island and back to the boat takes 9 minutes on the raft. How many people will live to see dry land? Oh, this is a dark, dark puzzle. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Well, sometimes people do die. Nothing you can do about it.
Another puzzle solved.
Really is sad, though. Again, no one in my life's died recently, but you never know. It can happen at, like, any random time. God, I hope to God nothing like that happens.
Wow, great answer, Professor. It took me 5 times as long to get that one.
Alright, let's enter the manor now. I will ignore Claudia. And I will go upstairs.
Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You oaf, some butler you are. I'm sorry, sir. I detest sweets. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once. Oh, yes, but of course. Ah, Layton, there you are.
You requested our presence, Inspector Shelmy?
My sources tell me you've been out snooping about and interfering in my case. Just what are you up to?
It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere with your case. However, a few things don't make sense.
Leave the investigating to the police and go chase after that golden apple or whatever it is. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll find Simon's killer, of that you can be sure.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm not letting you out, Garfield. You're just gonna be annoying. Love you. Yeah, I'll let him out of the room later. We kind of just like... late at night, he makes too much noise. So we kind of just like lock him in one of the rooms with one of us. I mean, he doesn't usually have too much. I mean, once he gets stuck in a room, he usually just accepts that he's stuck there for a bit. But yeah, I definitely let him out at some point. As if I'd keep my cat trapped in the same place forever. That'd be cruel.
Now, unless you've got something else to say, I've got work to do here.
Understood. Good day, sir.
That inspector has some nerve dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like him one bit.
What do you say we go ask Raymond about yesterday, Luke? Well, let's see if he's, there he is. Good day, Raymond. How are you feeling today?
Fit as a fiddle now, Professor. Perhaps even as vivacious as a violin. Ahoo-hoo-hoo! That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy and my skin is as soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again.
Is that so? That's good to hear. He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, does he? He has no idea what happened. I feel like I'm kind of losing my voice. Well, I feel like I'm kind of struggling to do the voice that I was giving Luke. So, what's our next move? We shall respect the inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. Just as Inspector Chelmy said, solving crime is the police's job. Besides, something tells me that this case and the Golden Apple are more related than we suspect.
That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor? First and foremost, we need to find a clue that will bring us closer to the Golden Apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's close relations or close friends can help us point us in the right direction. Of course, there's also someone else. Let's see if the family butler has anything to say on the subject. Chapter 5, The Hunt Begins. Time to start searching for the Golden Apple. Okay. I guess the search begins now. And, yeah. I've actually been playing some other games in my free time. Like, Yoshi's New Island, I can't tell if I like or dislike that game. Like, I think, like, you know, of course, some of the tracks in the soundtrack, some of the soundtracks, some of the tracks are pretty dang terrible, but I think the game itself is actually kind of okay, but, I'm just not that into it. Also, Kirby Triple Deluxe, I've played that for a bit, but it is, I mean, I've heard people say it's one of the best, 3DS Kirby games are some of the best Kirby games, but Triple Deluxe, I've had trouble getting into that one, because, you know, like Scott the Waz says, it's pretty much just generic Kirby, and I kind of agree with that statement. It pretty much is generic Kirby. I mean, yeah, the only thing that sets it apart from other Kirby games is how the platforming is in, like, different layers. Like, there's one area, there's the background, the foreground, etc. I mean, that's pretty cool and all. Back so soon, Professor. Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the Golden Apple. Anything you know would be a great help. For example, did the Baron say anything before he passed away? I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of the sort to me. I'd very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. Only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance. I beg your pardon, sir. Ingrid? It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion, or as an Ingrid. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work. Matthew! Yes, madam. I'll be right there. Please, excuse me, sir. The lady calls. If you're curious about Ingrid, why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see, at the someday, I'd imagine she's out walking around by the general store. Please do me a favor and tell her that Matthew sends his regards. Certainly. I'll be sure to pass on the message. Thank you for all your help, Matthew. Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before? Indeed, we also saw her in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke, let's go find the old girl. Off we go, then! The general store is just outside the mansion, right? We'll be there in no time. Yeah, it's not that far away, so... yeah, that's good. Oh, there she is. Oh, goodness me, if it isn't Mr. Layabout, was it? Name's Layton, madam. That's right, Mr. Layton. What can I do for you, sir? Earlier, we were talking with the butler at Reinhold Manor, and he mentioned you used to work there. We'd very much like to hear anything you might know about the Baron. Heavens me, you want to hear about the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor, and that was ages ago. That would be ideal, madam. Would you mind telling us one? Alright, well, I suppose I could tell you a bit about the Baron and his former wife. The way Master Reinhold and his friend would carry on, they almost seemed to be like children. We'd never seen a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love a child could want. The things he'd bring home for her, Toys from all over the world and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was in high spirits in those days. He really wanted to give her 2 parents' worth of affection. So where has Flora gone? Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself, but that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much, I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me. The grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the manor garden. I wonder who takes care of it now. The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden. Thank you, madam. You've been extremely helpful. Luke, let's head back to the manor. I have a hunch that the grave might hold the clue we've been looking for. Oh look, it's Matthew. Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid? Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her. I mean no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's late wife lies on these grounds. Do you have any knowledge of this? Lady Violet's grave, sir? I was just about to visit it myself. Would you mind if we came along to take a look? The slightest. Right this way. I love you too, Garfield. God, he's so cute. Yes, my cat's name is Garfield, and he's the cutest thing ever. Here's the entrance, sirs. Please, watch your step on the way in. This is Lady Violet's grave. Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all. The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I have tried to do so. Here sleeps Violet, my one true love. This statue looks so much like Lady Dahlia, it's hard to believe it's someone else. Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her to the park in town. Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk in Madam's room. It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid your search for the golden apple. My thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later. Now then, Luke, we'd best head back to Reinhold Manor. Well, I guess I'm going back inside. And in here. No, I gotta... can't just click on it, I gotta do this first. Okay. I'm gonna have to solve a puzzle for it. Or maybe not, I don't know. Because, like, the exclamation point comes on no matter who you click on. In later games, it's only when you have a puzzle, so you know if you click on something when a puzzle's being triggered. This must be the journal that Matthew spoke of. I have to admit, he seems to know where everything in the manor is. There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me. Well, he's dead. However, the investigation must continue, so... When somebody's dead, you can't really ask their permission. And, you know, the thing is, if it's important to invest in an investigation, I say you go for it. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive. What do you suppose it refers to? Laura doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory.
I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You are my first, my last, and my only. Changed its memory? I'm not sure what the Baron means, but this is clearly vital information here. I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as if I have failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and care for her as I did. You must have been terribly ill. It seems I am not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pray you find happiness in this life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place in a note that I have left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the Seeker of the Golden Apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. Professor! Baron Reinhold's old friend. You must seek out this person, Luke. But, Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this journal to go on? Haha, it's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the street. We'll just have to ask everyone in town about the matter. What? I mean, of course, you're absolutely right, Professor. Let's get to it. Of course, any good investigation also needs direction. Start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold. Well, let's, in on out. Oh, Ingrid's right there. Okay. Well, that's convenient as hell. Oh, look who it is. Professor Layton, was it? The name's Layton, madam. Oh, that's right. Professor Layton. All that talking about the mansion we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit. But enough about me. By the look on your face, seems that you have something you want to ask me. As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considered his close friends? His friends, you say? Well, he wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. I'm sorry, that's really all I knew of his friends. Wait a moment. I do believe I saw that Zappone fella pay a visit to the mansion a few times. Professor, could she be referring to that man we met? Ah, yes, that gentleman with the fancy little mustache. We should ask if he knows anything. I would wager he's still hanging about the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower. Well, we'll see. Oh, no one's blocking the map this time. That's good. Oh. Close friends of the Baron? It's true, I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times. Mr. Zappone, you don't happen to be good friends with the Baron, do you? Me? Oh no, I was nothing of the sort. Can you think of anyone at all who was close to Baron Reinhold? No, I didn't really know him. Well, there was this one possibility. No, wait, never mind, I'm not sure. I guess Zappone can't really tell us much of anything. Yes, I'm afraid he was no help at all. I suppose that means we're back where we started. But at least we can be sure that this close friend we're after is a resident of St. Mystere. We mustn't give up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around. Alright. Oh, a customer. Welcome, welcome. I have some great deals on sausage today, and my skirt steak will make any plate a fashion plate. Ha ha! Sorry to disappoint you, sir, but we didn't come here to shop. Ah, and here I was, thinking I was going to reel in a big sale. You got a hungry look about you, you know? Well, if I can't interest you with any of my fine meat products, can I at least tempt you with a puzzle? Somebody ate the butcher's sausages. Here's what these four boys have to say. B ate the sausages, says A. B says D ate them all up. D says B's totally lying. C says I didn't eat them, no way. So it's possible C's telling the truth. But A and B's stories aren't straight. B, so apparently B is totally lying, and D is totally lying. And why are you calling me Gordon? I thought my name was Dave. I mean, it's actually Connor, but you always call me Dave. It's weird to call. It's weird when you call me something else. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to understand you, but we can use this to get across the bits. Okay. B ate the sausages. D ate them all up. Didn't eat them, no way. B's totally lying. I think C is telling the truth. And B says D ate them all up. A is saying B ate the sausages, and D saying B's totally lying. So it is probably B.
That should do it.
Nope.
Oh,
Fuck.
embarrassing.
Shoot him. Oh, no, we do not shoot people. No. That is that bad. That's bad. Don't shoot people. Okay, B is saying D ate them all up. A is saying B ate all the sausages. Let's see if A ate them. It's the dude in the top.
Here's my answer.
Oh, thanks.
Frankly,
I'm just gonna guess them all until I get them right. Fuck. I'm gonna go with D. I literally just read your comment right as I hit D. Fuck, it's C. God damn it.
frankly, I'm ashamed. Luke, here's my answer.
Yeah, thanks. You've been a big help.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Sure you did. C ate the sausages, and the only person telling the truth here is D. Okay. Hey, you're pretty good at this. As a bonus for solving my puzzle, I'll throw in some gossip I heard. Word is it that somebody lives in that dark, grimy tower. You'd have to be one odd duck to want to live in that moldy wreck of a place. I'll give the base to Layton. Okay. It's the dude in the... Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Another piece of paper on the ground. He ate the sausage. Professor, there's something on the ground here. You're right. It appears to be a scrap of paper. Will you check if anything's written on it? Sure thing. Luke did it. Let's see here. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy, and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I wish I could find my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity. I can't read it. What does it say? Well, I'm reading what it says. This sounds a great deal like a journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the term the boss, I imagine he was under the employ of the Baron. I've constructed models to fit every situation just like the boss asked me to. I gotta smile when I see how interested he is in them. That's the end of the entry. Do you suppose this person made some sort of models for a living? Okay, let's talk to this guy. Not being a member of high society myself, I've never so much as had a conversation with Baron Reinhold.
Now, Sonny, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. Well, hello there, Atlas. Are you feeling unwell, sir? I'm just plumb exhausted lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see. It's gotten so loud I can't sleep a wink at night. Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I hear that every time that sound rips through St. Mystere, someone disappears. They say the ones who go missing are people who've been talking about feeling tired. You know, I feel kind of bad that you guys are showing up around the time I'm gonna stop. I think it's the dude in the mustache making the noise. Yeah, because I've been going for a couple hours, so probably won't go for too much longer. But those who disappear are back before you know it, so it's probably just a load of poppycock. Wonder, is Game Active still streaming? Like he said he was gonna stream Sims 3. Oh well. Whenever the noise sounds, someone disappears. Interesting. Haha, he said poppycock. Yeah, that's funnier with poppycock is funny without the poppy. When it's just cock. Do you think the peculiar sound has anything to do with that strange old man who abducted Raymond? It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? But why would he release his victims after going through the trouble of kidnapping them? Yeah, really strange, isn't it? Well, I think that would be... Ahem! You there. Yes, you. Do you mean me, good sir? Yep, you. You should know he's the one that did it. Yeah, thanks for that. This flower vase is yours, right? I'm keeping it nice and safe for you. Never seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping. You're a vase space case, haha! I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never seen that vase before in my life. What? This fancy vase doesn't belong to you, so why'd that guy tell me to give this to you? What does this man look like? Well, my hat has a way of obscuring certain details from me. It's the worst, I tell you. Haha. But back to the issue at hand. The mystery man wasn't a regular around here, that's for sure. He looked like... Sure. Don't sweat it, though. I'll just give it back to the guy next time I see him. So, speaking of flower vases, I know a puzzle I bet you like. Ugh, it's not a hard one or anything, but it's the least I can do for bothering you about the vase. Okay, yeah, this should be a pretty simple one. Yeah, it's always nice to get... You get pretty simple ones every now and then, so those are always nice to do. Yeah, especially when the later puzzles are making you pull your hair out. It's nice to get to a simple puzzle after that. This goes here. Okay, I guess this piece doesn't go anywhere. This piece is frickin' worthless. Fix the vase with a flex tape. Yeah, if only Phil Swift would here. If only Phil Swift was here, he'd make everything better. You've got a good head on your shoulders. I'm impressed. By the way, you sure you don't want to take some fresh sausage home with you? Believe me, there are some links you don't want to be missing. Haha. No, thank you. We're just fine. Too bad. Not to burst your chops or anything, but that deal was a one-time offer. Maybe you'd have said yes if you knew what was at stake. Your puns are terrible. You know, that reminds me, earlier today, he wants my... Oh god, don't turn this sexual, this game's rated E. Yeah, since I was on the topic of puns, I was playing this visual novel that centered around puns earlier today. And good god, I mean, it's entertaining, but it is weird as hell. I'll probably make more posts about that visual novel as I play through some more of it later. I think we're done here, Luke. And no, I'm not going to live stream that visual novel. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Well, still going to ask around town, but for now,
let's go through, let's look at the mysteries, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Does it include Miyashita? I actually have no idea who that is. I'm sorry. Walking the streets of St. Mystere at night, occasionally a thunderous rumbling fills the air. The noise is rumored to come from the tower, but no one in town seems to know the origin of the sound. Villagers claim that the noise has increased in frequency as of late. When Layton and Luke finally tracked down Raymond, they were shocked to see him being kidnapped by an old man. Shortly thereafter, Raymond returned to the mansion with no memory of ever being abducted or stuffed into a sack. What's happened to Raymond's memory? Love Live Perfect Dream Project. Oh, yeah. I don't know much about Perfect Dream Projects. I'll know more about that when the anime comes out. Because, like, I don't really play the mobile games that much. Plus, I can't actually play them on an actual mobile phone because I don't have a phone that works with that stuff. So I have to use an emulator, and it's really hard to play School Idol Festival on an emulator, and it's much harder to play Bang Dream. Bang Dream's a huge pain in the ass. Speaking of Bang Dream, Season 3 didn't suck as much ass as I thought it would. Season 2 was awful, but Season 3 wasn't that bad. Well, get one for it. Well, maybe one of these days. But this will be for now. I will definitely continue playing this game at some point. And Atlas, what are you going on about? I think Atlas is just upset that you're here. Well, you two certainly made the, well, especially Deluxe 6-11, you certainly made the last bit interesting. The Valorant game. Well, I can't say I know much about it, but still, thanks to the two of you for joining, and also thanks to Game Active for sticking around for like a minute or two. But yeah, this will be where I cut it off. So I will stream again later this week. I might do it tomorrow, or I might wait till Saturday. I don't know yet. But, yeah. You've been stalking my stream on and off. Oh, creepy. But yeah, I'll let everybody know if I'm streaming tomorrow. If not, I'll just do it on Saturday. But with that, that is all.